I would like to take a minute and show the functionality of my audio visual system control. It is a program that is running in Python on a Raspberry 3, which is right there. I don't have a stand or a case for it yet, so I'm just using this packing material to stand it up. I have a Blu-ray and a television. Obviously they're not a Blu-ray or a television, but they could be. I'm just using relays to interpret the commands and show functionality. Very well could be a Blu-ray or a television. It would just be a different formatted ASCII command. The touch screen, I can go into the lighting, for example, and I could turn on lighting in different areas of the room. Those would be serial commands going to a Crestron lighting control system or something of that sort. I'd probably not want the front or rear lights on. I'd probably just run the soffit lights. Just an example. Presets. I could be running preset 1, which would be turning on the Blu-ray projector and watching the Blu-ray on the screen. But for this demonstration, I'd like to show the television will come on, and I can turn on the Blu-ray. I get a icon change on the touch panel screen. I'll go into further detail on this later on in the demonstration. But for now, suffice it to say that those two devices are on. And now that they're on, I can engage their different sub-controls, like I would want to change the channel on the television or go directly to a channel, go to a preset, whatever. The Blu-ray would have transport controls, play, stop, pause. Projector, might want to drop the screen manually. These can all be done as macro commands in the presets, or you can engage them individually. I allow that flexibility by having the preset screen right here. The audio section would give you control over a receiver, turning the volume up and down, selecting which input you want to use. The DVD looks very similar to the Blu-ray, and it has transport controls as well. And that is an example of the functionality of the touch panel running the Python script. In this part of the demonstration, I would like to show that the software can be shared on multiple platforms. So in this example, I'm going to be running the software through a virtual network on a Windows device. And that would be this laptop. It's connected wirelessly to the Raspberry Pi, and I have control over the software from here. I can turn the TV on, I can turn it off, I can turn on the Blu-ray, turn it off, activate its controls. And has the exact same feel and functionality as the touch panel on the Raspberry Pi. If this computer were a touch screen, it would work virtually identically. This is an older laptop. It doesn't have a touch screen, so I have to actually use the mouse control or touchpad, whatever you prefer. But the functionality of it is the same. Alright, in my next segment I'll demonstrate how an Android can interface through the virtual network. Alright, and the last part of this demonstration that I need to show you is the application of the Android. And the quality of this film is not going to be as good as the other because I have to resort to a much older camera to show this, because this was the phone I was using to show the video earlier. But as you can see, it has the same capability as the Windows and the Raspberry Pi, so I can, because the graphic image is larger than the screen, you have to kind of get used to the way that it works, but it's all there. It would be very nice to be able to use. I'll see if I can get the Blu-ray to come on, and it came on. So that's it. That's an example of this system working on 3 platforms: the Linux, the Android, and Windows, all through a virtual network, all running the Python script that's native to the Raspberry Pi 3. And in the last portion of this, I'll show some higher resolution images of the actual screenshots.